So WWE 2K24 has been out for about a couple weeks now, and I've had my time to actually go through the game and check it out. I've played the game for about a couple weeks now, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying my playthrough for the game. It's not that boring, actually. In fact, it's so fun that I actually have to give myself time to have a break because it's just so fun. However, there are some things that are wrong with the game, and I'm going to be explaining those in today's video. But I'm going to be doing my full in-depth review on WWE 2K24. I'll be comparing it to 2K23 and 22, and also telling you guys the bad stuff, things I don't like about the game, and the good stuff, things I do like about the game. So let's get to it. I'll be covering all of the game modes. I'll be talking about, all of the game modes that I like. This is my opinion, so if you like Universe mode and I don't like Universe mode, please don't go in the comments and say, oh, you don't like 2K24 because of Universe mode. Wow, that's sad. We all have opinions. That's what that's what our mind's for. Our brain is for thinking and, you know, so, yeah, I'm gonna just give you my full opinion, but let's start with one of probably my favorite modes of 2K ever, and that is Universe. I look forward to Universe every year, but I'm not gonna lie, right now, Universe is kind of stale. It's boring. I mean, it's not boring, but it's just the same old boring game. There's nothing really new besides obviously a few cutscenes they added. They didn't bring back promos, which I've always said this. I've always said that for promos, bring promos back, but like put in voice lines of Austin so we can have Stone Cold versus Bret Hart, and we can have those promos in there with their actual voice instead of it you have to read the promos. You know what I mean? But no promos in the game, and I thought promos made the game more fun. But I think Universe is very stale. It's the same old thing. It's not that new, really. There's maybe only a few things that are new in Universe mode. Very stale. However, if you like Universe mode, I think you're gonna enjoy it this year because there's things that they didn't add. There's things that they should add. There's things in there that are still the same. But yeah. So, I think Universe mode, very, very stale. Nothing really new. So yeah, if you're looking forward to 2K24 because of Universe mode, 2K24 is not for you because there's nothing really new besides a couple things in the Universe mode. So now what we're gonna be talking, I like the universe is great. I really do like some of the things that they've added with like the rival options and stuff like that. I think, I mean, obviously these things have been pretty cool, but it's really cool how when you pick something like post-match torso injury and then you can actually apply it onto who you want. So that's really cool there, and you could actually finalize it there, which is, I think that's awesome that they've added those awesome features in there to Universe mode. But, now we're going to go ahead and talk about, in my opinion, one of the worst game modes. It has to be by far the Showcase. The Showcase it's not bad, it's not great, it's just okay. I mean, you guys hear those opinions about, oh, the Showcase is absolutely terrible, and well, they're not wrong. It's not fun, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, some of it isn't that fun. I mean, there are only like a few things that are fun about the Showcase. In my opinion, the Showcase it's just, it's repetitive, it's boring. I mean, I know that, like, people are gonna be like, well, why are you just now hating on the Showcase when this same style of Showcase has been in 2K for a long time, for about 2 years or 3 years now? Well, the reason why is because you're gonna put a 40-year WrestleMania match. You're gonna say, you're gonna, you're gonna freaking do a WrestleMania thing, and you're gonna just do Showcase, but You're gonna have these stupid, retarded objectives that say Irish Whip Andre the Giant in the left corner. That's what it should say. But no, instead it says Irish Whip Andre the Giant in the east corner. Irish Whip Andre the Giant in the right side east corner or south end corner. Who in the hell? We're not on Google Maps. I'm not in a car driving. I don't need to know where to Irish Whip them. I would like for me, because back then all it was is you have maybe 3 or 4 objectives, and then you finally get to play the game. You know, you have 3 or 4 objectives, but most of the time you're just having fun playing the game. Nowadays, there's 30 objectives, and you're just literally like in WWE school. That's what it feels like. So, yeah, I mean, me personally, enjoy following the directions and stuff, but I really do not enjoy the fact that if I throw somebody out and freaking it takes 10 years to throw them in the ring, I just get disqualified or counted out. And one thing that pisses me off is when you have, like, for example, the Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker match where Paul Heyman was the manager. Now what I hate about managers is they could do anything they want. They can bring in a weapon, like, not anything they want, but they can bring in a weapon. Or what the most annoying one is they could take the turnbuckle off and get you disqualified. It is the most annoying thing ever. It's been a pain point for a while, is the freaking, don't get me wrong, Showcase wasn't great back then. I mean, not like long time ago, but it wasn't great in 23 or 22, but it wasn't me saying, oh, Irish Whip left east corner, Like, and even, like, younger people are not gonna understand what the hell Irish Whip freaking east means. So, like, Showcase, literally not fun. I mean, the only way to make it fun is to just have good energy, really. That's it. For me, though, I think it's not great. It's a little bit fun, but it's really not that fun at all. I mean, I like doing the objectives, don't get me wrong. Doing the objectives is really fun. I think that's a fun part about the Showcase, but I don't like the fact that, when for us content creators as well, like, it just cuts the frickin' real life footage. Like, I'm playing a game. I'm not watching frickin' wrestling. I'm playing a video game. Like, quit cutting the real life footage when I want to see the game, not real life damn footage. You know what I mean? So, yeah, very Showcase terrible. However, the matches that they put in here are amazing. I think the match choice that they did is awesome. I think they picked some really good matches in here, like Austin versus Bret Hart and Austin versus Kevin Owens, or all of that. I think those match options that they put in the Showcase were awesome. But Showcase in general, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It wasn't great. It's not fun. It's very boring. One thing that I've asked that I really want inputted to Showcase is a checkpoint. If you, for example, players that aren't as good, even if you're on easy difficulty, it is like you're on legend difficulty. These AIs are highly trained AIs. They're so good. I don't know what's been up with that, but even, like, I'll be on easy difficulty and they'll play like I'm on legend difficulty. So if those people that aren't maybe as good at the game, or maybe they just are, maybe whatever, they accidentally mess up, I wish they would put a checkpoint. So where if you accidentally lose to a submission hold, you don't have to restart the match all over again, do your objectives all over again. You can just start from wherever you did. Leave off wherever you did. Like, it's been a pain point for years, but yeah, I hate that, how there's no checkpoint. 2K next year, input a checkpoint in there, please. So yeah, guys, Showcase, I'm gonna give it a good, maybe, I don't even know, 6 out of 10, honestly. It's not fun. I mean, it's boring, it's repetitive, it's very tedious, and if you hate school and you hate following directions, you're gonna hate this. So yeah, not fun at all. Now we're gonna get into a game mode that's a little bit different, and I'm talking about my GM. And my GM is the game mode that's gotten the most improvement out of every game mode in the game, besides maybe, a few game modes. But my GM has definitely got the most improvement to anything. If we go to your talent scouts, you can now pay for some stupid reason. You can pay for to like the thing I don't like is that you have to use your money to get good people in your game. Like just to get if just to search up who you want, you have to have money, $100,000 just to search up who you want. So let's say if I want Undertaker, you have to have $100,000 to search that up. So yeah, I don't really like that option at all. I think it's really dumb. But hey, I mean, 2K, I guess, didn't know what they were doing on that part. But yeah, my GM though is, I think, very fun. I've always liked my GM. It's pretty, it's a chill game mode. If it's the middle of the night, you're just wanting to do something, you're not wanting to really play the game, I think my GM's the way to go. It's a chill game mode. There's not a lot of punching or anything crazy. It's a chill game mode, and I love my GM. So, yeah, my GM definitely got some improvements. Some of them I'm not a fan of just because of the fact that I've never really been good at my GM. But, yeah, my GM, definitely amazing. I'm going to give my GM an 8 out of 10. I think they did amazing on my GM. They've changed up a lot of things. Unfortunately, though, things that I really don't like about 2K is they're worrying about my GM when they could be worrying about Universe as well. Stop giving us the same universe. There's people who want to play, Universe mode more, than my GM. So, yeah, my GM, 8 out of 10. I like it. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about the My Rise. Now, My Rise, not going to lie, it's actually pretty good. I like it. I thought last year was something that we shouldn't even talk about at all. I think it was that bad. My Rise last year was terrible. It was the worst I've ever played of a My Rise. People say 2K24 My Rise is bad. Well, play 23 and you'll disagree because oh my dude, 23 My Rise is absolutely horrendous. I hated it. It was boring. I literally was gonna do a series on it, but I said no. I mean, like, it's that boring. It's just not fun. I hated it. It was so boring. Literally, I'll literally be listening to a podcast because it's that boring. I don't even want to play it because half the time you're not in wrestling, WWE. You're just wrestling for these dumb indie shows. I hate that. But yeah, My Rise this year is actually way better. So, it's a lot better so far than last year, in my opinion. So if you're a fan of My Rise, you're definitely gonna pretty much like this year. It's a lot more action. I like what they're going with the storyline. It's not boring or anything. I actually can't wait to upload my videos. I always tell myself, no, you can't play the My Rise until you do. You can't play the My Rise unless you do a video on it. So it's that good that I have to force myself not to play it because I have to do videos on it. But yeah, I enjoy it a lot, and I think My Rise definitely got a huge improvement from last year. A lot more action this year, a lot more storylining, if that makes sense. There's a lot more customization, which I love. Also, another thing is, if you're worried about My Rise, or you have to, let's say you just got the game, and for example, you just got the game, and you made your character, and you're worried that you're gonna have to do it all over again, you have a import tab on My Rise where you can, import whatever character or whatever you want. There's a import tab on My Rise. So if you go in there to My Rise and then you see my character, if you go to the right here, it'll say import. You can select and import a superstar in there as well. So if I want to import Mark Henry in there, I could do that. You could import your custom superstar as well in there, which I think is awesome. So yeah, My Rise, a nice 7 out of 10. It was very good. Love it. Now we're talking about one of my favorite game modes in the game, and that is My Faction. Now, I really never played My Faction. I always never played it because I never really cared for the game mode. But I think My Faction this year is very awesome. I think there's a lot of cool things that they have. Shut up! I think there's a lot of cool things that they add. Sorry about my dogs in the background. I think there's a lot of cool things that they have in there. One of the options that I think is awesome is that you don't have to open these packs anymore. Like where, well, you still have to open packs, but like you don't have to. If I want like a Jey Uso card, I could go in here to the market and get my Jey Uso card because I have enough for it. I could get my Jey Uso card because I want my Jey Uso card. I could get it. So I think that's really awesome how you can pick out whatever card you want in here. You don't have to just buy packs and just hope you get a card. Obviously, though, for the insanely good cards, that you have to actually buy the packs. But I think My Faction's really cool. I think also what's awesome about My Rise is that My Faction, sorry, what's awesome about My Faction is that, anytime you are buying a DLC, you're getting that card in My Faction, which is awesome. And also another thing is that if I buy, it's cool that you're going to be able to use your cards on, it's cool that you're going to be able to use the My Faction cards that you have on other, not just My Faction, you can use it anywhere, which I think is awesome. I think it's cool though for, new players. New players, I highly recommend checking out Weekly Towers. It's so good. It's not boring. I love doing it. I do it every week. Basically, every week they'll bring one out, and as you see, I've completed every single one here that I have. So yeah, My Faction is awesome. Proving Grounds, a little bit more competitive. Faction Wars is like, basically assemble your faction, jump into battle, into matches for a chance to win limited time prizes. So yeah, you can win all kinds of fun prizes and stuff. I just absolutely adore My Faction this year. It's awesome. So yeah, My Faction, I'm gonna have to give it a good 8 out of 10. It's amazing. And now, guys, we've got the customization. My favorite part of every WWE or wrestling game or any game in general is the customization. I love customization. Um, so if you are somebody that creates amazing like calls, this game's for you. They have so many awesome creations. And another thing that's cool is you can make your own ref outfit. So if I want a Austin ref outfit, I can go in here, you see on screen, and make a Stone Cold outfit. And I can assign that to a referee. So for example, you could see right here on screen, I'm making my Stone Cold outfit here. I think, customizations, there's a lot more features, more things and stuff like that in the, customization. Yes, they've kept the same thing for a couple years now. I mean, they've kept the same, like, Jey Uso shirt for so many years now. But, I think it's still awesome. And I think it's really awesome how they actually keep in, even though new wrestlers wear new clothing, they'll still keep in the older clothing. Just I think that's awesome. I think they should never take that option away. But yes, I love creating signs as well. Creating signs is amazing. My only problem though, with creating my signs, as you see on screen, my only problem with creating my signs is, let's say if I go into personal info, and then I go into signs and I apply a sign that I've made. So let's do the Cody Crybaby one. And then I save it. And then for example, maybe I make a Daniel Bryan and put all the Daniel Bryan signs on there. And then I go into community creations and then I upload it. Because maybe the people want Daniel Bryan signs. Obviously, they want that, obviously. What sucks, and I hope this gets figured out somehow, or maybe they just didn't add this at all, is that, for example, if I go to this custom CM Punk here, as you see, there's no signs at all. It's the same boring old signs. And even when you download a creator wrestler, so if I download like um if I download a wrestler that has signs. So for example, if I download MJF here and you go to download, if you download a wrestler and you go to their creations, go to edit custom superstar, and you actually go in there, like I said, I have assigned a sign to my creation. So even if you go into your MJF or whatever you downloaded, as you see, they still got these stupid, boring ones here, and you'd have to actually add your own MJF signs, as you see on screen here. So yeah, I think that's very stupid, but hopefully it does get fixed, or maybe they'll do a patch on it or something. But yeah, creations absolutely amazing. I love it. It's so cool. And like I said, what I was saying before is you can make a outfit. You can make an outfit and assign it to a referee, which is awesome. Love that. I love that feature that they have in the game. It's really cool that you can do that. So if you see on screen here, for example, I just came up with this concept of like a Jey Uso outfit if Jey Uso was a referee. As you see here on screen, I made this awesome Jey Uso outfit as a referee. And then as you see, like I said, you can assign whatever created wrestler you have, whatever ref outfit you have, you can assign that into a special guest referee. So if you go in here, and I made that Jey Uso outfit that I showed you earlier, you can go in here and see if we go into Jey Uso. As you see, you have referee, but as you see, look at that, I have my alt attire, and I can play with that referee outfit on. So really awesome there. But now, guys, we're gonna finally talk about play mode, or just a fun free mode. I think it's really cool how they added a lot more, how they added some. I'm not saying that they added a ton, because they really didn't add a lot. I mean, they only added like 3 different game modes, so I think that is kind of lame how they only added 3 different game modes. They only added 3, but 3 is better than nothing, okay? I think 3 game modes is kind of a little bit stale. I wish they added, Buried Alive and Casket, and then they added some other, but at least they added some game modes. But I think it's really cool. I love the ambulance matches. They're really cool. They've always been my favorite matches to watch on TV from wrestling. So yeah, really cool. One bummer, though, I have about these matches is all of them are the submission minigame. That's kind of a bummer for people who are, excessively annoying with that. I mean, it's kind of a bummer, and it kind of sucks. It's not really fun to lose all the time, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, I do wish that they'd maybe added something else for the minigame, but hey, I think it's still really awesome that we actually got ambulance matches, casket, and special guest referee. I could not complain there. I mean, so yeah, really, really cool there. I think this game is going for like a older No Mercy type of game, I think, with all of these awesome options and stuff like that. So I love that, how they're doing that, but yeah. So yeah, the game modes are awesome. It's really cool. You've got the special guest referee, and you can play these matches online. I know I was very psyched about, that as well. Is that, can I play these matches with my friends? Is that like allowed? And yes, you can. You can play these matches completely. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. You can play these matches completely with your friends. It's awesome. I love it. Have a fun. Get a friend in here and play this game mode. You'll have a blast. It's absolutely amazing. It's so fun. But yeah, guys, that is gonna wrap my video on my WWE 2K24 review and all of the game modes and more. So my review for this game, my final rating for the game is is, give me a drum roll, please. 8.9. I think that's a fair rating. 8.9 meaning like my rating is that this game is good. It's not bad. There's a lot of things about this game. It's not a 10. It's an 8.9. 2K23 was a 7. It's, an 8, sorry. An 8. So I'll give this game in total, I'll give this game a 9.5. This game has definitely improved from 23, I'm sorry. However, if you skip like a year for 2K and you'll say, "Oh, this game is just, I love it," and it's really not different at all. It's because you didn't play those games. So how are you going to know that? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think if you hate the mechanics of 22 and 21, 22 and 23, you're not going to like this game because it's really the same game mechanics. Except, all it is you're just, there's more added game modes, stuff like that. So, yeah, it's basically like 2K23 2.0, whatever. You could say whatever you want, but yeah, I think it's a 9. 2K23 was an 8 for me, and then 2K22 was like a 6 or 7. So, yeah, I think this game is amazing. It's very fun. It doesn't get boring, in my opinion. So, yeah, definitely give this game a try. I'm sure there's going to be sales, so do not spend your money on 40 Years of WrestleMania right away. I'd wait for a sale for it, because I just seen a sale just the other day for $60. So, yeah, definitely go out, buy the game. It's a lot of fun if you love wrestling games. I think for somebody who's taken a break for a while on a wrestling game, they're going to come back and love this game. Just recently, T. Martin did a WWE 2K24 walkthrough for this game for the campaign, and he did not like 2K18 at all. He played that game, he didn't like it. It was like, that video was like 7 years ago or something like that, but now he's like having a blast with this game. It's so fun. So if this game is amazing for people that are returning to 2K, definitely play this game. It's a lot of fun. Anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also, please hit that notification bell so that way you don't miss any of my content, y'all, of course. But yeah, guys, it's been your boy Zebra. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember, God loves you so much, alright? Peace out.